Hi, so this is a video for the people, biomedical engineers, first time knowing about a gas analyzer. Of course, many of them may not be knowing about it for sure. And this machine, how to set up it and how to connect it with the ventilator. That's what I'm going to show you. So, but to really perform this testing, you need to have a detailed training on the ventilators because that is the most important part. And then how to use a test equipment in a simple note I'm explaining here. Now we have two modules. The main module is here and we have a gas flow module. The gas flow module and main module is attached with a cable over here. You can see it's attached with a cable. And here inside this, so we have two connectors. You can see there is an arrow mark here and inlet and outlet here. And it have pressure sensors, high pressure, negative pressure, positive pressure. And inside we have a flow sensor. So mainly it have two things, pressure sensors as well as a flow sensor. Additionally, we have an oxygen sensor. So this is an oxygen sensor, which is a galvanic oxygen sensor. Now we need to connect here, right? And what we need to do is that we need to connect this oxygen sensor to the device here, right? So we need to connect the oxygen sensor to device here. And we have a tube here that is for pressure sensing circuit, which I connect to the pressure sensor over here because we are going to measure a low pressure, which is from the ventilator. So that's why we connected into a low pressure, positive pressure. Negative pressure is there, we don't need the negative pressure because ventilators work with the principle of IPP, which is called intermittent positive pressure ventilation, as you know that. So it's connected here. Now we have a test lung, which is used to test the ventilator. Test lungs are very important in testing the ventilators, and the test lung is connected here. Now we can see the test lung is connected here. Now how do we connect this with the ventilator? So ventilator have this patient circuit, you can see. It have the inspiration limb as well as the expiration limb. Both are connected here with a white piece over here. Now this gas flow module is attached to the white piece here. So this is, you can see, this is how simply the test setup of a gas flow analyzer looks like. So we have white piece. After the white piece, gas flow module is connected, and we have three sensors here, and the test lung is here, and we have a gas flow analyzer here. Right now, how to do this is that we have to activate the ventilator, operate the ventilator on a different modes, and set the respiration rate and many parameters, and run the ventilator. And we can see the values over here. And we have to verify the accuracy of the set parameters in the ventilator by comparing with the parameters we see on the gas flow analyzer. But before doing all these things, there is a two-step process. So what we have to do is that before starting this is that we have to disconnect the test lung and we have to disconnect this module. And first we need to calibrate the gas flow module here. So we have an oxygen sensor calibration process as well as a pressure sensor calibration process. There is a switches for that. That has to be completed in an open circuit. That what is meant by open circuit? It's not connected anywhere. So we have to connect the oxygen sensor calibration, pressure sensor calibration, most importantly, and then we connect with the test lung here and we connect it with the ventilator circuit here. And what are the things we have to make sure to ensure the quality of this testing? First of all, we have to make sure that the circuit component of this ventilator is new and it is a high quality one. And also we need a test lung which should be calibrated before using that, right? And of course, you have to complete your periodical maintenance or a testing on the ventilator. Only then it can be tested with the gas flow analyzer. And finally, you should know one more thing, that every calibration equipment, including a gas flow analyzer, must be calibrated every year. Only then it can be used for a testing and calibration. So hope this video was easy for you to understand about it. Maybe repeatedly watching help you to understand better because you may be a new person in this segment. And anyway, it needs a detailed knowledge about ventilators and even IEC standards, how to perform the testing and calibration of ventilator. So if you want to learn more about this, of course, you can also join my online courses as well as practical courses, which is conducted by Harvard Biomedical. Get in touch with us.